Hi everybody, it's Tess from Love This Yarn, and today is Wednesday, and I started I guess last week doing the Whip It Wednesday, like Devo, do 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 do. You guys know that song, don't you? I'm trying to think. I think that was from the 80s. I think so. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm having to be like lowering my voice again, but it is early in the morning and Wonder Boy is still sleeping. Now, Wonder Boy's been having some problems sleeping lately. So, yeah, he's kind of up late at night, which means Mama's up late at night. Ooh, but that's okay because he's my boy and he's like Mary Poppins. He's 99.9% perfect. There you go. Yes, he is. So I'm trying to keep my voice lowered. So if I get a little loud, I'll have to remind myself. But yeah, so it's Wednesday morning and about 6 o'clock it started snowing. I'm going to see if I can show you out my window. So I don't know if you could see that it was snowing there, but it's definitely snowing. Well, that's my wedding picture right there. I have to put that up. Yeah, I have to clean my craft room because over the weekend I did an online card making event, which was awesome. It was so much fun. So for all of my yarny friends who don't know this, I'm a card maker and a scrapbooker on top of knitting and crocheting. So yeah, I'm actually a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and that's why you see all of these Stamping Up stamp sets right here. So yeah. But anyway, back to Whip It Wednesday. I wanted to show you a few things that I'm working on. Now, the first thing I'm working on is this fingerless mitt. If you can see this, it's not for me. It's for a friend of mine. So I am making this for her. Doo-doo. I am making that. She is a petite thing. Yeah, she's tall, but she's very small. Whereas I'm very short, but I'm not so small. And that's okay. Because, that's what makes us who we are, right? And I am trying to lose weight. Because, my doctor kind of got on me about that. And, yeah, it's not easy losing weight. Oh, lottie, it's not easy. Whew. But anyway, this is a fingerless mitt, and then I've got a little, this is for her thumb. So this is a little thumb gusset right here that I did. And this one is in crochet. Now, I made a pair of these for my good friend Tammy, who lives out in California in San Francisco. And I don't know if y'all know this. I thought every place in California was bright, sunny, and hot. No, 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 no. San Francisco, its highs are usually only in the 60s because it's right there in the bay and the ocean breezes come in and the fog comes in and the fog blocks the sun, and with those ocean breezes it makes it a lot cooler in San Francisco. So yeah, that was something I found out, so didn't know it. But I made Tammy a pair of these, but only I knitted those. And now I'm crocheting for my friend Allie. So this is one of my whips. I have one finished. So I have to do the other one. And then the other thing that I've been working on are all of these squares. Now, these are not your traditional granny squares. These squares are very solid. You see that? Very solid. I like me a solid square. Yes, I do. I don't like that traditional granny square. It's too holy. It's very holy. Sorry, Father Stanton. That's a whole nother story. Yes, it is. But anyway, getting back to the squares, I don't like them with big caps. We'll say it that way. So, I make mine so that they're solid. See how solid that is? Now that's a square for me. Now, if y'all don't know this, I have a Facebook group that's called Love This Yarn. And I've got, I think I have over 100 people on there. And there is a gal on there. Let's see, I can't look to tell you. But there is a sweet little gal on that Facebook group. And she's posted a picture. And it's 3 squares that she has done so far, and it's for a project she's working on. And there's 3 different squares, and they are beautiful. I mean, like, whoo, blew me away. I was like, whoa, those are awesome. So I'm getting loud. But yeah, so if you all aren't on my Facebook group page, go to Face Group and look for me at Love This Yarn. You know what? I'll put a link down below to my Facebook page. And y'all can join my group page if you'd like. And you can look at all the pictures that people are posting. Now, it's mostly crochet, but there are some people who knit. So if you're just a knitter and not a crocheter, no worries. There'll be stuff on that page for you too, okay? So anyway, go check out that sweet woman's squares because she's posted 3 different squares and she knocked those out of the ballpark. Yes, she did. So, I love her squares. All right. That's all I'm going to say about the squares. But, you know, I'm doing my squares because I'm going to make things out of these squares. Now, I'm not sure. I might make a blanket for Wonder Boy out of squares. And I think what I'll do for him is maybe use the blue squares. Yeah, see, it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking I'll use the blue squares just to make something for Wonder Boy. Because I think these squares all look good together. So there we have it. Yeah, I think they look good together. But anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And some of these squares, I don't know. I might make a handbag or something out of them. You know, you can do so much with squares. Yes, you can. You can make a scarf. You can make anything, really, just anything. Poncho, a wrap, anything. Okay, so that's my squares. And now, the last thing I want to get finished, and y'all know that I've already made lots of bumblebees, tons of bumblebees. But I got one last one I'm making. This is my last bumblebee. And I'm sorry I got my hand in its little behind. but I'm trying to hold it up to show you. So this is my last bumblebee, and I have to finish his face, and then I have to stuff him. And he's big, y'all, big, like a pillow. See? He's big. He's a big boy. Okay, there we go. He's the big boy. If I can show you. There, look at that. I got my whole arm in there. Whoo. Sorry, little bee. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's the last thing that I'm working on right now. And I'm going to show you how I came up with those fingerless mitts, okay? Hang on just a minute. I have to take a sip of my coffee. That's good stuff. Yes, it is. I like me a good cup of coffee. So, how I come up with things that I make, I don't usually follow patterns, although I have followed patterns in the past, especially when I first started crocheting. Now, knitting, I've been doing that off and on for a real long time. I can do that with my eyes closed and in my sleep. And my husband has caught me sleeping in my chair, my yarning chair that I usually film in. And he said I was laying there and I was just knitting away. And I was asleep. Kid you not. I knit in my sleep, y'all. No wonder I get so much done. Yeah. Crocheting is a little different because I just learned how to crochet back in March, on that first lockdown we had for the pandemic. But when I first started, I was looking at patterns. But now I've kind of enjoyed making my own patterns, and I'm going to show you how I do that. See this? It is the indispensable stitch collection for crocheters. It's 200 stitch patterns, okay? And what that means is that it shows you, how to make that, that stitch. And there's a chart. And there's words. But I like the chart. Because you know what? You can look at that chart and see exactly what you need to do. And you don't have to read all those words. And then you're reading the words and you're like, where was I? Whereas the chart, you just glance at that chart and look at your stitch and you know exactly where you are. And you can figure it out lickety-split, just like that. And that's why I like a chart. Now, if you don't know how to read a chart, I could do a tutorial on it, but there are several tutorials out there. And y'all, if you know Marley Bird, she has some excellent videos on how to read a chart. You go check that out. And if you want me to do a tutorial, just leave me a little comment below, okay? So, getting back to this, what I do is I find a stitch that I like. Maybe this one, or whatever it is, you know, I find a stitch in this book. And I have another one too. And then I use it. I use that stitch. And then I design what I want. Like, you have to figure out if it's like a 3+1 stitch pattern, or, you know, you have to figure out that, which is super easy in this book because it tells you. Now, I have another book that does not tell you. And then you have to count. You look at your diagram, like, you know, look at the diagram, and you count how many stitches before it repeats. And that's your stitch count, okay? So once I know what my stitch count is, I take measurements if I can of the person I'm making the item for. And then I figure out how many repeats of that stitch I need to make that particular size. And then I write it down. And I make sure I write it down. Because if you don't write it down, you won't remember. And I write that information down in one of these project books that I have. Now, like I was saying in my last video, you don't need to be all fancy and get one of these. You can just use a regular old notebook, okay? But you can write it down in there. And then you can sketch out your little diagram, which is what I usually do. So yeah, that's how I wind up making my own patterns. And y'all can do that too. Trust me, you can. It's not hard at all. It might seem hard for some of you, but it's really not. I promise. And I keep my promises. Yes, I do. Because that is how I do it. That's how I roll. That's it. You know, we keep it real here. Keeping it real. Okay? So let me think. That's about all I think I was going to say, except, you know, I'm doing a giveaway, right? So recently, I made over 500 subscribers, which y'all know I'm just tickled pink about. I really am. I mean, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. You're all so kind and thoughtful, and I really, truly appreciate that. So, what I decided to do is a giveaway, and that's on my video that is probably right below this video. But what I'll do is I'll just give you a link for that giveaway video right down here in the description, okay? Because then you can click on that, and all you have to do is watch the video. And I think it's about maybe 15-20 minutes long. I don't think it's that long, but watch that video and it'll tell you exactly what to do, okay? And that giveaway will end on Saturday, January 30th, which is my mom's birthday. She would have been 79. So yeah, I miss my mom. I miss her a lot. Yeah, I do. But anyway, that is going to be all for today, okay? So, as always, be kind and stay safe out there in the world, no matter where you are, okay? Love y'all. Bye. I know I just said goodbye and I was going to end the video, but I wanted to show you guys how much snow has come down. Real quick, I'm gonna go back out. Look at that. It's really snowing. Yeah. So, I don't even know how much that is. That's a couple of inches. And it's coming down pretty good, pretty fast. So, yeah, just wanted to show that to you. Okay? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, okay? And I hope wherever you are, you have a beautiful view, like I do. So anyway, see y'all next time. Bye.